All right, here we go. Back for episode 3. Docker today. Let's see, what did we do? I think we're gonna go check out the tower, and then we might try to do an elixir well. Yep. Just coming off of grabbing, I think, the blacksmith last time. Yeah, ancient spires. And yeah, we gotta check out the altar. Right here, I'm just gonna go explore a little bit. Gonna have some fun now. I got them new daggers. Just running around exploring the world. I thought this area would be a little shortcut up here to get up here on top, but there's a move that you can eventually get in your talents that gives you a double jump. I don't get that for a long time. Makes getting around, traversing a lot easier. Got my glider now, so we can go gliding a bunch. Just changes the whole getting around really quick. Cuts down just run around travel time a bunch. Same with like eventually getting this tower up here. This will help cut down on running around a lot because you'll be able to teleport, then jump off and fly to areas that you want to go to explore. And just kind of like, shortcut. Kind of want to try out some of the stealth mechanics, so trying to see if I can stealth up and kill this archer guy. So he won't see me. Then exactly when he turns, I'm like, dude, dang. I'm like, all right, let's go. One shots me. I have like no armor. As you can see, he's level 3, and the damage, we're playing on hard, and the damage that these guys do is just crazy. So it's kind of a little eye-opener. So I might as well get my rested buff, heal all the way up. See what everyone else is doing, let them know, be like, all right, let's go do the tower. Kind of progress the main storyline a little bit. Me and my brother kind of race around, see if we can get up here first. I was letting him know that that's what I used to get up to that area. And then he was like, oh, my bad. Basically the same route I just took after I just died. Gotta run up and grab my loot. Knows that guy sees me, trying to get out of the way before he shoots me, one-shots me again. I was thinking maybe I could, but nope, he still sees me. I'm like, nope, not gonna take this fight. Let's go try to get this quest going. I already kind of got a quick way up there from the way I did it last time, because I went all the way up last time, and then I had to cut my way back. The group's already here looting. Repair my tools. My weapons. Saw some bees, gonna try to kill them. They don't care about me, so I'm like, whatever. Now we're all heading up to the tower. Don't have grappling hooks yet. Gotta get through this barrier. Found a chest. And some bad guys. So realizing that they do a lot of damage. Almost dead right here. I don't have a healing pot, so I got her the healing berries. Which just increase health regen. They actually don't really like give you health. They increase your health regen so you heal over time basically. And I got a potion so I can get back into the fight. Lore item. Looks like Shino got a staff, which I think she already made herself one. She tossed it off to me, which I'll be using a lot. I'll try and be, like I said, be like more of like a mage rogue. I'll actually lean into the mage side quite a bit. Trying to get him some fireballs. As Osmo shooting him with some arrows. Then my wife gets up there and just pounds him. Didn't realize there's a ladder. I use a mouse that has a bunch of basically has basically a number pad on the left side of my mouse, which has 1 through 12 on it, which is really useful for playing in like type of survival games and MMOs. Someone else found some lore pages. Kind of just checking everything out on our way up. Now we're heading up to the tower. Another lore item. I guess they're called spires. I'm pretty excited. There's a respawn point right there. Look around for some loot. too much. There's like a bunch of vases you can break, but oh, looks like we unlocked some new blocks. Beginning of the game, all these vases usually have decent, like I said, beginner loot. Just helps out. Hard to pass up. And then we start our descent. This is a teleporter. It'll teleport us into the spire, and basically we'll do a bunch of puzzles to get to the very top to unlock the fast travel point. Realizes there's a bunch of bad guys coming up. Then we're like, nah, screw that. Starting to become nighttime. As you can see, it's super dark, very hard to see. Checking out the animation for the fireball. Not quite sure what we're doing right here. Obviously having a discussion in Discord about what I do not remember. I'm comparing the damage between those two items. The ones I just salvaged, ones that I found, and the ones in my bag are the ones I've crafted. So this game looks really good. Always stunned by the visuals. Sets a good atmosphere. Still screwing around with the visuals on the staff. Seems like we're trying to wait for somebody. I got bored, but then I saw that chest up there. Oh, maybe I didn't see it. Practicing my stealth skill and seeing how it kind of works. So to be stealthy, you kind of got to be behind your target. More of a realistic stealth system with sound and sight mechanics. Yeah, not sure what's going on. Looks like we're waiting for some other teammates. They might have to go put their kids down or something. Didn't want to like travel too far ahead of them. So I'd go down. Said take these guys on for a little fight, practicing my parrying. Having trouble with using Alt and Control for switching action bars and dodging. Eventually I'll change that to make Alt my dodge and Control my action bar switch. Gotta get in some magic practice too. It's one of those crossbow guys that shoot a bunch of bolts that, like I said, wrecked me that one shot me that earlier. I'm out of magic right now. If you see the top left, those little dash marks let you know how many of the spell you can actually use. Like this, I'm using like a little tier 1 fireball. I think I can cast like 6 of them, like a full mana bar. And wands have like a lock-on feature. It's not the greatest, but and they're like a mid to short range combat item. Whereas like the staff and like the bow are more long range for range attacks. Trying to see what I can do to get some of these crafting items. It says dropping metal. I was hoping to get that bone, but it wasn't working. Oh, I see. My brother went back to craft grappling hooks for everybody. That's what he just gifted me, was a grappling hook. I think because we'll need that for the spire. So now we're ready to go back up and try to ascend on the spire. That makes sense. And yeah, we would have been able to grab on that and go across the top, so I would try to break through that door. So enough of digging down. I'm gonna head back up, go to the spire, do some puzzles. Spires are actually pretty fun to do. There's another mechanic added to the game. Checking out the sunrise. It's pretty. I think I'm running my graphics card at mostly, I think, high. I run a short version, 470 GPU graphics card. Just a 2-faner because I run a more small form computer. Now that we all grappling hooks, we're all ready to go to ascend the spire. This is the first room. Use those new grapple hooks to get across. Trying to explain to my wife how to do it. She's new to the gamer scene, so trying to get her to understand. You got to jump and then press E and then jump again. She likes to do more of like a shooter game, so you don't have to worry about too many like different mechanics besides just point and click. So having her do this is broaden her horizons. Coming into a true gamer. Smashing stuff, like I said, smashing stuff's always good. Always looking for new loot. Also looking for buttons. Open new doors. Way to ascend. My daggers actually don't do a lot of damage for all this stuff, so it takes me forever to like break stuff. If I had like a blunt weapon like a mace, it'd be better. So we gotta figure out how to open that door down here. Very top. So when that icon lights up, so as there's a switch somewhere we gotta get to turn that, basically turn the switch, and it'll light up that light. So now we gotta look for a way. My brother sees a way. The style on this wall makes it so you can climb. I ran out of I ran out of stamina, so he used stamina while climbing, and I fell to my death. Into lava. Unfortunately, game glitched, respawned back in lava, and died again. No biggie. I said my stuff respawned on the last safe spot I was at, so. More than enough stamina this time. See, there's a switch right there. See, this is out of reach, and I gotta shoot it with an arrow. Or I think I could do it with like my staff too. Or my wand. Yeah, my wand. Yeah, see. Unfortunately, it didn't open the door to get to the next area. Just opened the door to some loot. Letting everyone know that I found some stuff. Decent amount of goodies. Greens are okay. Purples are really good. Purple and I think it's like an orange. Let my wife know I found a good one-hander for her. Wasn't sure if this goes on to the next area. Yeah, okay. So yeah, now we're on the next floor. Realizing the wand is actually really good for that. And this mechanic, you gotta run as fast as you can to the next side without dying. I did it, but I noticed that I noticed that there's a spot. I tried to go back. Obviously died. My wife died. She's died again. She's having a hard time. Apparently so am I, though. That's what I get for talking some smack right there. I was wondering where my loot went. I realized that both our loot was stacked on top of each other. She went back down, I think. Yeah, she's on the. She went back to the portal. She thought we were there. I was trying to tell her, no, you got to keep coming. Made it to the top. Basically unlocked the fast travel point. And I believe that fire in the middle was lootable. I think my brother might have looted it. My wife was still stuck down on the floor. I told her I'd come back for her. And I got sent back over to the bottom. Trying to make that quick shortcut, but I have to go all the way to the top. I don't have, like I said, double jump. Not yet, but eventually. Oh, there she is. She found me. Realizing we unlocked the door for like a shortcut way. So I told her she didn't have to come all the way around, but I think she just fell. And I realized, like, oh yeah, door's already open. Okay. There we go. Trying to tell her, like, right when the spikes go up is when you start to sprint. You, my brother's going back to try to help. I looked out there. Should have died. Don't. It's like, right when they pop up, run over into this middle area. There you go. That's the same thing. She's just a half second behind me. So what do I do? I was like, just revive, and you'll pop back up to the teleporter. There you go. And then obviously I got too close. And she finally made it, and I was like, right on. Trying to think of which way we got to go to get to the next area. I'm out of stamina, so I couldn't get all the way up it. Realized this was just the way to unlock the next door, which I think is off the right. Yeah, this way. Yeah. I'm trying to tell her, I was like, all right, you got to jump across. And she fell down. I told her she's got to go back, and she's getting super frustrated. I get it. I told her to come back. It's like, it's really easy. You don't have to worry about, you just have to get through the spikes. She's like, fuck this. There we go. I told her, just take it nice and easy right here. Just one jump at a time, then reset. Said piece of cake. There we go. We got to the top. Now we got the. Now we got this unlocked. Now we basically fast travel wherever. Well, not wherever we want. We fast travel up here and then jump off to fly down to other areas. Cuts down on just running. Checking out the views. You see all the fog down there is the Enshrouded. Said pretty cool mechanic. Said pretty cool. I like it. I'm jumping all the way over here for, I think, a quest. At least that's what I think I was hoping. Realizing I'm about to run out of stamina and fall to my death. And I was just like, damn. Luckily, I was able to respawn back here at the tower. I was like, man, I have to get back and get my stuff, but luckily your loot will go back to like the last safe point you're at, so right where I jumped from. Trying to figure out how to get up to that flame sanctum. I realized there's an elixir well right beneath us, and we're like, okay, we can go do that. So I cut my glider. Oh, falling from this height makes my stomach queasy. Gives me the tickle feeling. Every time, even just watching it. Man. Working on that parry. And then, yeah. Don't quite have my timing down yet. Was hoping my wife would be able to kill that guy. It didn't happen. Realizing I died. Jumped with not full stamina. Hoping that I get across this little bit of a gap where I can cut my wings again and just fall straight down. Barely any stamina left. Cutting it close. And then totally forgot to hit my glider. My wife's still sitting down there waiting for me to revive her. Third time's the charm. There's my wife. There's mine. There she knows. These guys will be attacking me. See if maybe I can do some parrying. Work on my parries. Get one shot again because these guys, I think, are 1 or 2 level higher than I am. Checking out the difference damage between these two ones, realizing that the one I crafted is a little more damage, but it's ice compared to the one I found is fire. Picking up my loot for the, 4th time now? Man. Just a little too slow. Getting like frustrated with my key bindings. Cause I wanted dodge. But I hit switch action bar. Looking for the switch action bar, so yeah, trying to switch that. I want to switch that to control, yeah. Then I'm looking for evade. I'm switching that to alt. There we go. And it's just as simple as that. And then what I've been, like I said, subconsciously I've already kind of learned that controls dodge and alt is switch action bar, so I'll still be screwing it up a little bit until I fully remember that I switched them. It's basically kind of like how you learn to drive an automatic car, and then if you try to learn how to drive a manual, you're still forgetting to push the clutch in and whatnot. Or vice versa. Going to an automatic after being on the clutch, you want to push the clutch in like when you're slowing down and whatnot. Trying to get the rhythm down, which is block, tack, tack, block, tack, tack. He's dazed right now, so I got plenty of attacks. Got lucky there with a quick berry. no healing pots or nothing, no bandages, so I just gotta wait for my health to regen with the berries. Yeah, trying to see if I can craft me some bandages. Craft me a couple. Should help out. I feel like I'm getting hit by something. I think there's an archer shooting at me. Try to sneak up on this guy, get some sneak attack damage. Then unfortunately turned right around. Doesn't do the same thing at this guy, but he sees me. So I'm like, I don't think he sees me. Nope, he sees me. Because my brother and his wife. Not quite sure where mine is. I think she's flying back down. There she is. Gotta level up. Working out a game plan. I was gonna try to run for that respawn point. So you get a respawn point and also replenishes your time in the shroud. Which, like I said, right now we're, like I said, beginning level, we got 5 minutes. Decided that we're going to clear out the area, get some XP. Realized I'm stuck. I got backed into a corner. So like we got the respawn point up there. Just told my wife to respawn. Don't worry about having people come pick you up. I got stuck with switching action bars again. Hit control instead of, yeah, because I was hitting control to dodge. And actually I fell all the way down the damn hole. Luckily, there's ladders, because climbing up ladders doesn't use stamina. Only climbing up the little, the climb up walls with the mesh use up stamina. So I'm at like no health. Charge it in. Just mash and swing the whole time. Not the best strategy. Finally got my loot back. Looks like we cleared the area. Just missing on that hitbox. Looks like Sheena finally got some healing spells. She's going to be mostly doing like a support DPS. Which I'll kind of do later on too. I kind of shy away from daggers. I'm going to try to do that more of like as an end build. I'm going to do more magic based for my my main playthrough build until I get end game. Fell down and got stuck. Was super worried, but then realized that like there's destroyable terrain, so you can like kind of dig your way out of bad situations, which worked. Run into my backpack full problem. When in doubt, send all your junk to your brother. Fill up his inventory. So now this is kind of like our descent into the elixir well. My daggers are broken. I gotta use this one-handed axe. I should be switching over to the wand since I'm more of like a ranged backline fighter. Leave a lot of the melee stuff up to Ellie and Ozuma. So Ellie is basically a full front line, and same with Ozuma. He's kind of doing a hybrid right now before he goes full under like range. See my wife just going ham on all those little bugs. Trying to figure out what I need and what I don't need. I'm not using a bow, so I'm just sending all my arrows to I can to my brother. Ooh, got a root staff. That's really good. Sending a lot of my melee stuff that My brother needs it because he's kind of doing a little bit of a melee build right now. And I've got this this pickaxe, which is really strong. Totally got smashed by that guy. Should have blocked. Waiting to see if they can kill him and see if they'll revive me. Until I missed that and fell down to the bottom. Insta death. See if we can try that again. I'm going to be really careful, as I said, turn your back to enemies, because there is double damage to flanking and back shots. Grab some bandages. Eventually, we'll be, like I said, walking around with like a stack of like 10, even maybe 2 stacks of 10. Like I said, you use them all the time. Like the best way to like heal. Besides like spells. A little bit of teamwork right there. Realizes there's a bunch of guys below us. Also don't have much time left. The shroud, my shroud timer is almost depleted. So back to respawn. Get our shroud time back up. Trying to bait the parry, and then I delay. I wait too long to parry. You like got like a breathe like half-second window. If you block just takes a lot of stamina, so. Not paying attention to my surroundings. Grab my loot again. Trying to remember that what happened last time I was picking my loot up and they got killed. Just going for a full-on block. And of course, right when I let go of my block, I'm getting hit. So it's just packed with enemies, and they all can just one-shot. And so you just screw up once, you're dead. Realize I should have been doing this the whole time. Just sitting back and just peppering with the wand. The wand does pretty good damage. Going up here and kill this archer. Realize that there's a spawner right here. I mean, I didn't realize. I don't think I noticed. So yeah, those gateway of light thingies are spawners. They'll spawn a bunch of bad guys. Obviously found a loot box full of badass loot. Gonna try to divvy it up now. Trying to give that great sword to my wife because she's gonna be into like two-handers. She also likes one around with like the sword and shield. Let's go back up and loot the rest of it, but she looks like she got the rest of it. Found a really good wand, scorching wand. Probably one of the best wands in the game right here, to be honest. For like all the extra like traits it has on it that you can unlock. Same with this root staff. Root staffs are really good. These are probably the two best items in the game. Now we took out the that little elixir well. We can stand there, well, because it basically clears the shroud for the area. Just that little area, so you don't have to worry about dying to the shroud. Got me a new set of daggers. Super excited. Guess basically what we did the tower, just cleared the elixir well. We're all excited. Now we're gonna teleport back. Maybe start upgrading some gear. Oh yeah, turn in quests. Unlock some new magic chests, which basically lets you pull for crafting with the magic chests. These regular ones we have here don't let you pull for crafting. You have to actually go in and pull what you need out of them to craft. Whereas, like, if you're at the crafting benches and you got a bunch of magical chests, it'll just pull from those magical chests, which is just really quality of life. Basically, you can turn weapons into runes, which is basically like the money of, I guess you can say, of the game. And with money, you can use money upgrade gear. Checking out materials we're going to need to be farming to make some of the magic chests. Also here, I think I'm going to craft a bunch. I didn't realize I'm actually crafting tiny chests and not small chests. You turn small chests into magical small chests. And tiny chests, you can't turn those into anything. They're just regular tiny chests. Just had to make some more, open up some inventory slots. I think I'm asking anyone if anyone wants that axe. But yeah, cook up some meat. And that should be it for this one. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.